So, yesterday I was able to stop by the post office and pick up a set of packages from Kate's Creations, so let's open those now. I have some idea what some of these things are, but we'll see the details together. This one is, well, it's a doll. It's multiple dolls. Start with the one I expected. Hello again, Andrea. I couldn't help but sneak a few more gals in this package. The one with the white hair. Her arm seems to have gone AWOL. If I ever find it, I'll send it to you. From Kate. Kate's Creations does have a few videos on YouTube of some of the really fun things that she has found thrifting. So I will put a link below for that. Let's see. I did remember to turn the view screen on the camera around so I can have some idea if I'm actually getting things where they need to be seen. I just have to remember to check that. Reliable toy company made in Canada. Wow. This might be the first doll I've ever had that was made in Canada. She's a little dusty. I can clean her up and make some clothes for her. And I will research to see if I can find anything out about this doll. Or if you know anything about Reliable Dolls of Canada, let me know. So if this is the doll I was expecting, let's see who else is in here. I see a souvenir doll or two. I love it when their proportions are all wrong, like this tiny little head she has. Although there's some nice attitude in her face. Oh, she has her shoes. Oh, a lot of extra flash. And her shoes have not melted her body. Oh, and there's a lot of paper inside her dress. I guess that's to give it some volume. So I'm sure people who know exactly what country or region she's supposed to be. I'm guessing something Mediterranean, but it could be farther into European, the mountain areas. But so she has a great face. I'll definitely get pictures. Of course, I'll get pictures of everything. This is another Jenny. No. This is. That's a New Bright, or not. I know New Bright makes remote control cars, and they have a lamp symbol like that. So I'm going to guess that's New Bright. Just I didn't know New Bright made dolls. It just says symbol of quality and made in Hong Kong. She'll be fun to clean up and dress. Her hair seems really nice for this kind of doll too. Just unbrushed. Okay, so this is a doll whose arm is missing. Let's see, who's this? Just made in Hong Kong. I don't know if I've ever seen this doll before. She's not familiar. And she has clicky legs. That chin is very, very distinct. You see your little cleft chin sticking out there. And I hear a cat at the door, so hold on, let me go check that before I get into the next box. Okay, so now we have a box. Very pretty card. Let's see, I see some Yokai Watch and Pokemon. Charjabug. Yeah, is it Charjabug, or is it the one that Charjabug evolves to? I'm still learning Pokemon. Of course, he will probably take all the Sanrio stuff away from me, too. I see Minecraft. Oh, I actually see a Terraria dude in there too. I can't remember if we have him, The Terraria figures were spotty and hard to find, but we got a few Terraria things. Okay, and it sounds like the kiddo has started voice chat with his friend, so I'm not sure if he's going to be... Oh! I'm not sure if he's going to be a issue or not. And he plays with hexabugs. When you give them to him, so he'll be fine. Yes, Star Wars and Minecraft are appreciated around here by some of us. I know this is Yoshi Preciosi, so this is something that I just don't recognize. I'm sure people will let me know what it is. Thank you. There's just so much in here, I don't know what to go for next. Crafting table. I love these Minecraft sheep from this collection, because they're spring-loaded, so they're boingy. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. Are those on? Are these in this? Yeah, those are on the screen. He is over his Angry Birds phase, but that's not to say I won't still appreciate them. Especially the Star Wars stuff. And again, I hear him over in the next room speaking loudly in his voice chat, so I apologize. Although it sounds like he's being rude. Adventure Time button. This kid of mine will not watch stuff anymore, but I mean, he pretty much just watches people do game videos on YouTube, but he learns so many memes from those that he still likes, like Adventure Time and stuff, even though he won't watch it because he just knows the memes of Adventure Time. And some more Minecraft and Star Wars. I may have in the past put an X-Wing like this on an earring. And this R2 would actually be a really fun earring or charm. Oh wait, this Ocelot has a hook on it. Oh, is it one of the backpack pieces? Yeah, this is something the kiddo will probably take away from me because he likes to dangle things from his backpacks. And of course we like cats and ocelots. Determined Pika. Infinity Yoda. Be a nice thing just to display. We never got into Disney Infinity because at the time we were doing Skylanders. He's now over Skylanders, but we had so many Skylanders for so long. A nice grumpy Night Fury. This is... Oh, I forget who this is. I know who this is. It's one of the current, I think, Disney characters, but I can't remember who it is. Being ready to convert into being a doll head. Yes, I know this is technically Pet Holiday. I know technically for us this will be used on dolls, but I might put it on Floof for Chip a few times, see if I can get some pictures of it. Oh. Fits her pretty well. Oh! Another one. So these were these Kidcore dolls that Walmart used to sell. I never got any back in the day, but now I've seen, especially Tiffy repainted one. and they are pretty cute. I appreciate them now more than I used to. Well, I might have to do something about her hair. I bought like this. Does it still flash? I will find out. If not. Well, this would be fun just like to hang off of my purse. Little book. I never know if I want to actually use these for me or use them as doll props. Although there's enough to share, I'd probably end up giving one to the kiddo. Let's see. Project MC Squared. I don't remember their names. I don't have this skin tone yet. She does have a cute face. I mean, I have this skin tone, the body I've already hacked apart with the more extensive articulation that I've already hacked apart and used for another doll. But I actually prefer their bodies without the articulation. Something about their thighs are just a little bit less matchstick-like. I do like her head sculpt. And then there are bags and bags of heads in here. Oh! Minecraft pickaxe keychain that the kiddo probably will like this on his backpack. Alright. Bag o' Heads 1. Oh, this is one of the Create-A Starry-Eyed Brides. I had one of these when I was a kid, and one of the rhinestones fell out of her eyes. I can't tell. Yeah, I guess the rhinestones have fallen out of her eyes. I can't tell if they're just clouded over, if they've fallen out. But the metallic coloration, the metallic backing that went behind the rhinestones to make them extra sparkly is still in there. It's just, when it fell out of mine, it's like the doll's made in '83, and if the gems fell out in '84 with this doll, they've been falling out for decades, so they've oxidized into this really interesting look. Still. Most of the Create-A doll heads I've gotten, I've respected. I haven't really done anything with them. Now that's a knockoff Pokemon. So this one gives me an excuse to do something with the Create-A head. Whoa, her coloration. Okay. I don't know what's more impressive about this doll. Her weirdly pink eyes, or her impossibly yellow but amazingly perfect hair. She'll probably be on a body by the end of the day. We'll see. Those pink eyes are amazing, though. I feel like I should know what this is, but it's not coming to mind. Looks like they had some hair plugs in the back, and it's copyright 07 OAC. I'm sure people know who she is. I like letting people know what I know about dolls, but I also like learning about dolls, so I don't mind at all if someone comes in and says, well, actually, so no hesitations there. Let's see. Is that a Mito doll? Shillman. Okay. Oh, this is this Caucasian version of that one that I thrifted a while ago and painted a body for. I forget what her name is. She was kind of an obscure Shillman doll, not one of the... She's like, I don't know if she's one of the last dolls Shillman made. Shillman used to make a ton of off-price Barbie clones. But this is her. And this was... Oh! I had the white version of this. This was this doll Made by Hasbro. It's got an 82 copyright, so this probably came out in 83. I seem to remember, I don't know, maybe she did come out in 82. I think I got her when I was in 3rd grade. The doll had this body. She ended up being a little bit taller than the Barbie. The body had no joints in it, no articulation at all. The arms didn't move, the legs didn't move, only the head moved to the neck. The body had these grooves in the sides of the arms and in the side of the torso and up and down the legs. And it came with cloth that you're supposed to cut into patterns, and instead of actually making clothes for them, you shove the cloth into the grooves so it would stay on and look like clothes. I think I ended up with... No, I only had one of these. This is not one of the dolls I ended up with 2 of. But I had one of these. And every once in a while I forget what she's called right now. Every once in a while I remember the doll and I look her up. And it's like, oh yeah, that was that doll. And it's like some of the cloth that she came with I thought was so cool that I never even wanted to cut into it. So I like just wrapped the stuff around the doll and made like really loose ponchos and turbans and things for her. But since that was before I really had the thought that you could just put the head on a different body, I intensely disliked the doll because her body wouldn't do anything. And I don't know what happened to mine. So seeing this is like somebody I haven't seen since, I don't know, 1984, 85. I do remember that was one doll I was like, as a kid, I didn't like her eyes. I thought they were really droopy. And I just remember like putting glittery nail polish on her eyes, trying to make them sparkle. So that might have been like my earliest doll customizing attempt, although it was, you know, like 83 or 84, floof. So I didn't know what I was doing at all. I really appreciate having this head to work with in this day and age. Because again, she's Hasbro from before they did Gem. So you can kind of see some of the aesthetic that might eventually lead to Gem in the way she looks. And the white doll had the exact same head sculpt, I can tell you that for sure, just because I remember her. Like I said, this is a face from my childhood that I absolutely remember. Like I had this Betty Teen knockoff here, and I know a lot of people get Creata and Betty Teen confused, but to me they absolutely do not look the same. Because Betty Teen is somebody I only learned about a few years ago, and Creata is from my childhood, so I can absolutely tell that they are different. So this is another face from about the same time in my childhood that I absolutely remember. So, wow, Kate, thank you. I don't know if you even knew what a huge nostalgia bomb this head would be for me. And then last in here is well, this is Dee Dee from Barbie and the Rockers, I think. I was a total Gem girl, so I didn't actually like Barbie and the Rockers. But I'm pretty sure the rocker gals all had super curly hair, so that's why I think this is Dee Dee. But this is that head sculpt that was used for African American and Latina dolls for a few years in the early 80s. And I've had it and let it go a few times, and I've been hoping to find it again in thrift. So this is another amazing thank you. This is a head sculpt that I have wanted again. Just the difference in size on these amuses me. We won't say anything about how big Barbie heads are now. So that is fun. It's going to be a little bit harder probably for me to find bodies for these. Although I will do something. Alright, and the next bag of doll heads is one of the, I know at least one of these I expected, and that's Happy Dee here. From the Mattel Flavas line. This one, because of this hair texture, probably from Mattel, was relatively expensive to make, but they didn't really give her much. The last one of these Happy Dee heads I had actually painted over her eyes, and that made her look a little more focused. Speaking of focus, is she in focus? Okay. Well, no, actually, that's right. The last one of these I had, her hair was in such terrible shape that I pulled it out and I gave her a reroute that I actually made the video on how to cut a short. Anyway, yeah, the last one of this Happy Dee with this weird hair I had, I think Floofy, what are you doing? Oh, you're playing with the straw. I think her hair was damaged and falling apart anyway, so that's the one that I went ahead and pulled out and re-rooted her so she'd have bright green hair that I cut into a bob for a video I made probably about 2 years ago. So, I'm not sure what I will do with this one, but it is nice to have. And this is Mrs. Incredible, I'm pretty sure. These Disney heads can be fun to work with. It's like the only inset part of their eyes is the very center. Floof, what are you doing? Okay. I can't tell if this has been painted and had the paint removed. But this is fun. It's the kind of thing that non-doll people would look at and be terrified by. But this is just pure potential. I'm trying to think of... So, I got this from another Kate. They're not exactly the same, but they're very closely related. So that would be fun. This one had terrible hair, though. This hair is actually fairly nice, despite the fact, okay, she obviously usually had something glued in her hair. But overall, that's just amusing. And it looks like there's some cloth in here. It's obviously a bib off of a shirt, a yoke. But this is a really nice embroidery that I will eventually figure out just what to do with. Right now it's a little intimidating to think about cutting into something like that. Hey. Yeah, I can wear this. Thank you. The Star Wars storybook, full of color photographs. Oh, this is going to be one of those things that you go through and you've seen the book so much you say, is that a still from the movie? Or you've seen the movie so much, not the book. Is that a still from the movie or is that a promotional photo? Oh, and it has the whole Biggs. His visit to Tosche Station with Biggs. So there's Star Wars and, I guess I see that, here's The Empire Strikes Back. We have a small section of shelves in the living room that is nothing but big, glossy, full-color Star Wars photo books, like a lot of the Dorian Kindersley books and stuff like that. So these will be right at home up there. Thank you. And then in between them was a lovely vintage articulated skeleton that I think I just tore apart. I can fix this. I can fix this. Which the kiddo has several skeletons on the wall in his bedroom. So this could be part of that. And that is the great stuff sent by Kate's Creations. This will keep me busy for quite a while. Like I said, as you know, I have been into sewing lately. But once I decide to get back into working with dolls, I have plenty of stuff to work with, thanks to the generous people. And I actually have a few trades or even purchases that I'm working on right now. So hopefully, even though I'm not going to be going to the thrift store, or trying not to go to the thrift store for the rest of the year because I don't usually find much, but thanks to generous people who do find great stuff at their thrift stores, it will keep me busy and it will give me plenty of stuff to share in future videos with you. Thanks for watching.